Angela, we are so excited to have you on the show. We're on this high talking about ice cream and festivals, and now we'd love to hear more about your inspirational spiritual poetry and your journey.
Okay, well, my journey is a journey that a lot of people that know the definition of pain. It is about when you've been disappointed, hurt, lonely. That's my journey. My journey stems around my upbringing, like a lot of people, having a mother that suffered from depression but wasn't diagnosed for many, many years, and living with her starting at the age of almost 14, I never knew what suicide was until she attempted it in front of me when I was 14. And I was just stunned that, she said, well, Angie, my chest doesn't feel good. Is my heart right there? I'm like, well, yeah, I guess it's in the middle, Ma. She opened a purse, AL, and pulled a gun out and shot herself. And I just forgot the fire department was 2 blocks away, ran all the way home, 4 blocks. Couldn't hardly run for crying. They picked her up. The rescue got her and fixed her up and all of that. And, we got past that. And then her and her boyfriend argued and went on and fought. And she killed him 5 days after I graduated. And, I'm 17 years old and I'm young. I have a young daughter. I got to be the parent of the household. And I knew what it was to grow up early when I should not have known what I knew, But through that and some other things, I learned the definition of pain, and so my passion came into poetry.
Wow. Well, tell us, that's an amazing journey, a lot of people don't understand the depths of depression. They don't understand how it affects not just themselves, but it affects their family members and other people. So to hear you tell your story and be so transparent about the details is amazing. So I'd like to thank you for your candor and your openness. And I'd like for you to share us about how you turned your pain into purpose with your poems and your poetry. Tell us a little bit more about that process.
Well, first of all, as I begin to evolve as an adult, I have 2 adult children at this point, but I got my main profession is tailoring. I work for Men's Warehouse, and they gave me a promotion from Florida to Tennessee. I found a little small place called Arlington, Tennessee, where I found a peace of mind for the first time of my life. And when you find it, you notice it just does something to you. I found a church that I had a pastor that it was something about the way he spoke. He wanted everybody to be better, but he had the way he spoke, he told us about our flaws. And so I began to see more and more of my flaws, but in that, I began to write as he was preaching. I'm writing all over the church program, this poem, that poem, and after 190 poems, I'm proofreading them to copyright them, and I realized that this was my story. All these times, 6.5 years, I wrote these poems, and I finally realized I wrote my story, the pain of incest, the pain of sexual abuse, the pain of not knowing if my mother loved me or not. All of that was there, growing up too fast, and I went to a couple of places speaking at women's functions, and I met Jackie Carpenter, who is one of the co-producers of the Christian View show out of Atlanta here. We met, we talked, and she gave me the great opportunity to have one of my poems in each issue that comes out in the magazine starting tomorrow.
Wow. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. I'm just so impressed with how you repurposed that pain and had it come out to be something very beautiful and very inspirational, and your story and just sharing it with other people has just truly is going to change someone else's life. Make them not, because I believe when you open up and you share your story, you not only help yourself, you help so many other people, because you never know what someone is going through. Now, I know you're a poet. Do you have a poem to share with us?
I do. I really
do you mind sharing a piece of your work?
I don't mind. I will give you one. The one that I found most people seem to connect with, because when they read some things or they hear some things I have, they say, that's my story. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's your story? Because that's my story. So it is a lot of people's story, and it's called Before, because anything we go through, the disappointment, happiness, anything, no matter what it is, a good or bad, God already knows what we're going to go through, and He prepares us for the beyond that moment type of thing. Before I knew I had a need, God had already made a way. Before I opened up my mouth, He had foreseen that I would pray. He knew the words that I would say before I started my request. He knew the scripture I would read before my body started to rest. It's amazing what God knows and how He answers every prayer. Forever with me when I need Him, although my eyes don't see Him there.
Wow. 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 That's amazing. Wow. That is so beautiful now.